Now, one question I have for you on this note is how do you differentiate between something that you literally can't win and something that you probably could win, but at the level you're at right now, it seems impossible? So, for example, we are about to hit 1 million subscribers on the YouTube channel.
That is a number.
I felt that that was impossible when I was a sophomore in college.
Well, I don't think that that would have been a good idea to be your first goal. I think if you had
Okay.
set that in the beginning as your only way of feeling successful, that may have been bad because one of your resources is your psychological strength to power through. And if you had known, you don't know that that goal might happen in like 7 years.
Yeah.
Right? So if that's your original definition of winning, then you're probably going to feel terrible and quit because you're demotivated because you can't reach it fast enough. And that's one of the things in here. He's got 7 reasons that you might fail to become the best in the world at something.
Okay.
And so you can either run out of time, you run out of money, or you get scared. That would be this one because you're like, it's way too big.
Yeah.
You're not that serious about it. You lose interest or enthusiasm, or you settle for mediocrity. Like any of these might happen because you started too big of a goal. So I think that what you would want to do is if you can cut it down to a measurable thing that you can succeed at now, maybe it's worth doing.
Okay.
If it's not relatively short term, then I think maybe that's the kind of vision you keep in the back of your head, but
Yeah.
you shouldn't let it consume you
That makes sense.
if you can't make measurable progress toward it.
So if I did want to form my own space exploration company, maybe it's not the case that I should just totally give up on that dream forever, but there's got to be some intermediary thing that I have to prove to myself that I could do first.
Yeah, like stepping stone dreams. And also,
Yeah.
if you don't care about a lot of the stepping stone dreams on the way there, then maybe you don't actually care about the content of the later dream.
That's true. Maybe it's just the status that you're
You know,
after.
because we talked about our friend who changed his major because he didn't really care so much about engineering. He liked the image of this fancy computer hacker like the guy from The Matrix.
Yep.
But all the middle parts weren't that interesting. He didn't want to spend his time hacking around on computers and doing all this nonsense.
Yeah.
So if you're not actually that interested in the middle steps, or you're not that good at the middle steps, or you don't have the resources to reach the middle steps, then I think it's probably a pretty safe bet that you can't do the bigger steps.
Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe keep the bigger steps in the back of your mind, but then define the middle steps.
Yeah, they should be
quote,
motivating, but they
as-
shouldn't be your goal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like, this year, I'm going to start a new SpaceX. That's a terrible New Year's resolution. That's not going to work.
9 out of 10 people who try to start a new SpaceX fail.
Yeah, they don't succeed.
Turns
9
out.
out of 10.